The more I read Alex Acosta's deposition, the more I realize he legitimately just did not give a flying fuck about the Epstein victims. Because as it would turn out, he's actually very familiar with trafficking cases, sex crimes, sexual child abuse, etc., because he was a prominent civil rights attorney. Granted, he didn't have any criminal attorney experience, which is probably why he fucked up so much in this case. But regardless, he knows what that type of trauma is and what happens to those victims. And yet somehow he just completely disregarded Epstein's victims and just did not give a single fuck about them at all. Having that experience and then fucking this case up as badly as he did is inexcusable. There's legitimately no reason why he should have struggled with this as hard as he did. Absolutely none. There's also no reason that he should have been confused on what sex trafficking was, which is something that I discussed in a previous video, where he thought that sex trafficking was an international situation where people were basically abducted and then forced into sexual servitude. So that to me feels like a fictitious excuse. It's infuriating because I just don't understand it. And for perspective, I am somebody who has taken a lot of sex crime cases, both with adults and children. And every single one that I have taken, I go in believing that absolutely everything about it is true until proven otherwise. And I don't think that's what happened here. I think Alex Acosta wrote a lot of it off, and I think a lot of it had to do with because who the people were that were the perpetrators surrounding these victims. It's easier to say, I'm going to go get Joe Schmo off the street because he fondled his niece, whereas, oh, this billionaire did it? Oh, well, he's an upstanding man, he's done a lot of charitable work, etc. It can't just be negligence at this point. It can't. There's no way that it's just stupidity and ignorance and negligence. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but at this point, there's no way that I can do that. None at all. I'm kind of speechless, to be honest. The failure on his part and in his system is atrocious because there were so many warning signs and so many times that his female subordinates reached out for help on the case and said, hey, we need to do X, Y, and Z. And his excuse every single time is, oh, I don't recall. This was 12 years ago. How am I supposed to remember that? And then there's documentation that says he was CC'd on stuff, that he read these emails, that he responded to these emails. So I don't know if he's just trying to cover his own ass. It's probably what it is. But when it came to notifying victims before the non-prosecutorial agreement was signed, one of his line attorneys, his assistant U.S. attorney, said, hey, this is something that we should do, and he just completely disregarded it. And then ultimately a judge, Judge Mara, found that Acosta violated the Criminal Rights Victims Act, and abused the rights of the victims. Mind you, he's a civil rights attorney. That was his predominant job before being the U.S. attorney in Florida. So, I'm baffled. I am at a loss. I don't have anything else to say. I'm done.